Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel Ray and today I'm going to be answering questions that are in comments that have been left in videos in the past little while. I meant to be doing one of these videos once a month, but life kind of happened. I don't know about you, but it's been really busy lately. So without any further ado, I'm going to get into it. If you find this video helpful at all, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Just to let me know that I'm, doing the right thing. And anyway, let's go ahead and crack on. Lorraine Stanhope asked just recently, how are you placing the diamonds without using wax with every stroke? I'm totally new at this. Lorraine, the way that I typically diamond paint is that I take out the wax and I stab my pen into it a few times, and that will put all of the pink wax into the barrel. And then that should last about an hour. If you're not pressing too hard, you will be able to keep using that wax over and over again, placing the diamonds one by one, or if you're using a multi-placer, same thing. You should be able to use that wax for a very long time. If you're having to refill your pen often, then it could be a sign that you're pressing too hard. That happens when either if you're using a pen that's very small and thin, you may be overcompensating for the feeling in your hand by pressing really hard. And in order to combat that, you can either get a thicker pen, you could take the pink pen that comes in the kit and put a styrofoam tube around it, like those little, do you know the roll that comes inside the painting sometimes, that styrofoam kind of foam roller? That works really well with pink pens. That's kind of a more, budget-friendly option if you'd like to try that. But I typically use the resin pens or wooden pens, those extra accessories that some people don't like them. They don't like to use them, but I think of them as an investment. They look good and they feel nice too. It's a lot easier to hold them than the pink pen. I don't think I've used a pink pen in years. But that's personal preference, of course. That's how you place diamonds without refilling your wax every single time. Donna Messer asks, do they have diamond paintings for children? I believe that you can get diamond paintings with a very wide variety of subjects, but as for kids, I think that those little stickers do really well for children because they're small enough that a child's, attention span, they won't get turned off by it. I will tell you that there's a lot of stores out there you can purchase these things from, a lot of budget-friendly sites. But if you look and search online for diamond painting sticker, I believe that you'll be able to find it quite easily like that. And there's hundreds of stores out there. Just be careful that you're finding a more reputable seller and that you're not paying an astronomical price for it. But if you have an older child that you're thinking of, then maybe a small painting like a 25 by 25 or a 30 by 30 would be really nice for a kid. Renelle Richardson is saying that she wants to make a custom diamond painting of her daughter's dog, and she's wondering where to get custom diamond paintings made. There are a lot of websites out there that allow you to create a custom diamond painting. If you have a seller that you like to use already, you can ask that seller to use your image to make the diamond painting. You could go, honestly, there's a lot of options out there. The few places that I have gotten customs are treasurestudiosart.com. They work with your picture to make sure that you get the right color that you like. I'm not sure if her customs are open at the moment. You may want to check the website, but that is one place I got customs. And another place that I really liked my custom was Royal Diamond Painting. They talk about how they have a lot more colors than your typical diamond painting store. So a typical diamond painting store might have 30 something colors, but they can go up to 80 or 90 colors. They really, really hue in on those colors, and it does make a difference. It does, in my opinion. I really enjoy it. So that's where my custom of Luna came from. And I've also used Evermoment. I struggle with my feelings on Evermoment because they do steal copyrighted artwork and sell it on their store. And so I haven't purchased from them in a very, very long time for personal reasons. And you all know my stand on that. If you don't know how I feel about that, I will link a video where I talk all about that down below. But they do have customs, and if you feel secure enough in your photo that you would like to have it made as a custom through them, then they have done great work, and I have had a custom made by them. However, I believe they only go up to 45 colors, and the last custom that I had from them did not turn out exactly how I had imagined it would. So just fair warning, any place that you go to get a custom, all you need to do is show them the photo, ask what size they recommend, and ask for a mock-up, which means like a preview, so that you can see how pixelated that image will look at that size. And of course, I will always say bigger is better, but it's also about how much space you have to put it in, and how long you want to be working on that project, of course. Not everyone wants to be working on it for months at a time. So I hope that helps, Renelle. There are hundreds of stores to get customs from, but it's really up to you, and I'd recommend that you do a little research before you get it done. The next question is from Caprice Whitmere. She's saying, is there somewhere I can get individual colors of the diamonds other than on Etsy? I need 2 colors, which were 65 cents a pack, but shipping was $3. Can I find them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's? Caprice, I'm not sure, to be honest, because I don't live in the US. I have heard that you can get some diamonds at Michael's. Diamond Dots does not use the DMC range of color, though, and so color matching is going to be a little bit more difficult. I personally have used Diamond Drills USA and smithbeads.co.uk, but of course the UK one will be more shipping. But the Diamond Drills USA, that company has fantastic diamonds. The quality is very, very good, so I would highly recommend them. Just have a search on Google for Diamond Drills USA. And if anyone has any other suggestions, could you leave them in the comments for her, please? If any of these questions, if you have any advice that you would like to give, please leave them in the comments too. Anne Marie actually sent me an email, and she said that she's totally hooked on diamond painting, and she's been working square drills, which is awesome. Most people start with rounds. She says, I've noticed that the drills from picture to picture, that the color numbers seem to be consistent. Yes, that's called the DMC number range. So when you're finished or short, you can pull or combine from a previously finished kit for a color. Yes, you absolutely can. I've been looking at the round drills, and that doesn't seem to be the case. Are the round drills color consistent from one picture to another, or do you have to throw out the rounds after the picture is finished? So it sounds as if the manufacturer or the store that you purchase from, that the kit was not organized into the DMC numbers. So when you get a diamond painting, you'll typically see a number like 1 through 30. And then you'll get the symbol, and then you may or may not get the DMC number. I think on some paintings in some manufacturers, they call it a DAC number as well, but DMC is the universal color coding range. It's like the Pantone code, you know what I mean? So it's from numbers 150 to 3,890 something, or I'm not even sure. And there's even new colors from 1 to 35 now as well, but I don't think that will be represented in diamond painting. However, I digress. Round kits and square kits can both be labeled with DMC, but they also both cannot be. It all just depends on who manufactured that kit, and sometimes that can kind of tell you the quality of the kit as well. But if the kit does not have DMC numbers for the colors, you can either buy a DMC color card and match the numbers yourself, the drills to the color number yourself, or you could use those drills in another way to decorate something else, or use them in another art project. But whatever you do, from me to you, please, listeners, don't throw them in the trash. Please find a way to incorporate them into some other craft or to recycle them in some way. I know that it's very difficult, and sometimes it feels like such a burden to have to think about that, but honestly, those microplastics are our responsibility, and as crafters, we should be conscientious of where our supplies end up. So for me, I am going to be using my leftover diamonds or my trash diamonds, the ones that I never use. I'm going to use them as stuffing for things like fancy stuffed animals, or that children will not, babies won't be able to touch, or cross-stitch fabrics, stuffing pillows for cross-stitching, things like that. I've used them in sand art, and you can use them to make another picture. One way that you could use your leftover diamonds, the really good ones, the ones that you can use again, is to buy a Heaven and Earth Design or a Tilton's Crafts chart, which is a cross-stitch chart. And you can buy a blank canvas and actually do a whole other picture with those leftover diamonds, which is such a great idea. And if you don't want to keep those diamonds and you feel like, paying it forward, you could join groups like Got Diamonds. There's a Got Diamonds USA and a Got Diamonds UK. I believe there's a Got Diamonds Australia. And in those groups, you can actually send your unwanted diamonds to people who are in need. And that would be a fantastic way for you to get rid of the things out of your house, but to also help another person. So good luck, Anne-Marie, and thank you for your question. I won't mention any names here, but I did get a few questions about why I don't talk about price when I'm doing an unboxing video. So in general, if I purchase something and it is not in US dollars, it is difficult for me to do a conversion of that price. And also, sometimes it will no longer be accurate when someone watches the video. So what is better for me, and my thought process behind this, is that if you're interested in a product that I'm talking about, if you click on the link and have a look at the item on the website, it will give you the most accurate price in your currency. So for example, in my last video where I did a normal unboxing and all of the items were on the website, I didn't mention the price because when I bring the website up on my computer, it shows the price in euro. And only about maybe 15 or 20% of my viewership is in Europe and uses the euro currency. So when I say the price, it doesn't really work for everyone. When I first started my channel, I used to actually embed the price in the video, and I used to do the currency conversion for every place that I could think of. That's not really a genuinely good way for me to spend my time, I feel, because that price could change and then the video will no longer be accurate. So that's why I don't really do price. And also, it might be confusing, but when I do a sneak peek for Diamond Art Club, for example, I don't know what the price will be. They don't tell me what that price is going to be because the item is not for sale yet, you know? So I apologize if there's any confusion, and if there is a way for me to tell you the price without it getting all confusing, I will try to do that. But I, in general, don't put the prices on my videos unless it's pertinent to the conversation. Like if I feel like I've underpaid or overpaid for an item. But in general, that is why. That is why I don't talk price. Leah Chance asked me a while ago, how do you set up your camera to film videos? Leah, there is this thing called an arm. There's an armature for filming that you clasp onto your desk. If you go to Amazon and you type in boom arm mount holder for webcam, then you will find what I use. It's basically this adjustable arm that clamps to a table or a desk and allows you to position your phone or webcam in an angle that is good for filming. There are a lot of things that you could use. You could use tripods or anything like that as well. Whatever works best for you and the equipment that you have. I hope that helps. Dog Runna asked, do you seal your paintings? I have sealed paintings in the past, and I have a video on how I seal. And the only thing that I've ever used is Tombow aqua glue. The reason for that is just that it is available and it's not expensive, but I don't generally seal diamond paintings, and I'll tell you why. A while ago, I watched some kind of behind the scenes insider information on diamond painting, and from the manufacturers, I heard that you shouldn't use a sealing product. Now, this was before Drillmageddon. This is before we had a lot of bad square diamonds being manufactured and caused a little bit of upset in the diamond painting community, the people buying diamond paintings and trying to do them. So the only time that I use a sealant, or Tombow aqua glue more specifically, is if a diamond painting is popping. I don't use it on round drill diamond paintings. I try not to use it on any, I don't use it on any Diamond Art Club paintings and never needed it. But I do have a few poppers. And for those, I do seal. So if you're interested in checking out that video, I have it, and I'll try to stick an iCard up above for you. Now, Wendy asked this question a few days ago, but she got an answer from a commenter already, but I thought that I would mention it here. She asked, you mentioned using old wax when doing Aurora Borealis, ABs. I haven't heard of that before. Can you help me? So when we're diamond painting, you fill up your pen and you diamond paint away. But when you get to the ABs, you shouldn't refill your pen. And the reason is that you need it to be a little less sticky for ABs. The coating that's on top is very temperamental. So if you put new wax on it, it has a tendency of pulling that coating off. And then you get like this shell of coating. And so what you need to do is just try to remember that either you can take your finger and touch the wax a few times, make it a little bit less sticky. You could tap it on your sweater or on your, on your jeans or something, and then you can use it on your ABs. So sometimes I call it using dirty wax. It's not dirty. It's just older. It's been used. And that will help grip those ABs without pulling off that iridescent coating. So I hope that helps too. I think that's all of the questions that I have for today, for our video. Well, that's all for today's video. Thank you all so much for all of your questions and your patience as I get back to responding to them. I just wanted you to know that the only bad question is a question left unasked. So please feel free to leave any kind of question about diamond painting down below in the comment section. And this community, this amazing group of people, will answer. They'll help me answer. I'm sure they will. We all have different ways of doing things, and there's no one right way to diamond paint. So it's fine if you have questions. We will help you. If you really want to join a fun community, please consider joining us on the Facebook group Crafters Anonymous with Mrs. Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray. That is linked down below as well. And if you are interested in things like pictures and status updates that happen daily-ish, please check me out on my Facebook page or on my Instagram, where I tend to be quite active. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to hit the bell so that you're notified when I upload new videos. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, everyone. Bye!